Did I not tell y'all that monkey gets people in trouble? It gets us put in jail. It gets us beat up. It gets us. I picture on a t-shirt, the funerals and stuff like that. It get us dead out here in the street. It gets us in jail. I keep pouring this type of stuff out. We got a situation right here to where a mother has been charged with shooting a man because she found the man up under her daughter's bed. I'm gonna say that part. A mother, which they wrote woman, but we gonna say mother. A mother was charged with shooting a man who was found under her daughter's bed. She say, I shot him. I shot him. Yes, she did. Here we go.
And in tonight's crime alert, a local mother is charged with shooting and killing a man who was found hiding under her child's bed early yesterday morning. WREG's Caitlin Barker is live in the neighborhood where the shooting took place with the latest on what happened. Caitlin?
Good afternoon, Stephanie. This shooting took place here at around 1:40 a.m. and it happened at this home right across from me on Travis Road. Now, this all happened after a mother found a man in her house. She says he was hiding under a child's bed. When police arrived, they found the man dead near the front porch. Now, the woman, 36-year-old Kendra Scott, now faces multiple charges, including first-degree murder and employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony.
They charge her with first-degree murder. Wow.
The man who was shot has now been identified as Redarius Morton. According to police, Morton was invited by a child to the home and came in through the back door at 1 a.m. The arrest affidavit says when Kendra Scott came home, she was heard banging on the front door and yelling, "Who's at my house?" Once the child opened the door, Morton was found hiding under the child's bed. As Morton was leaving the house, both Scott and Morton went out to the front porch, and that's when the juvenile says she heard a gunshot. Morton was found shot in the back of the head. Now, I spoke with one neighbor who says he feels bad for everyone involved.
For the child, since her mom going to jail, the boy family, since he was walking away, and I guess I feel bad for the mama. She should have thought more.
Now, I spoke to multiple neighbors who say that in this case, nobody wins. Now, we're actively working to confirm the age of the man that was involved and the juvenile, and we'll have more on that at 10 p.m. tonight. I'm Caitlin Barker reporting live for your news leader, WREG.
Do y'all know we missing some information? We truly missing some information, and just like they say that they're gonna let us know how old Buddy is. Because they're saying a man was found up under the bed. So I really want to know how old Buddy was. But I'm glad that they pointed out he was invited. He was invited by the teenager. He was asked to come round to the house. I'm finna sneak you in my mama. I'm finna sneak you in my house where I live with my mama. Bite that meat. Say grown ass went to a sleepover. Yeah, he did. Yeah. I don't know if this is in Chicago. Hold on.
A mother is charged with shooting and killing a man who was found hiding under her child's bed early yesterday morning. WREG's Caitlin Barker is live in the neighborhood where the shooting took.
Memphis, Southwest Memphis. This is in Memphis. All right. What is the age of consent in Memphis? It's not showing. Oh, because it's two Memphises. So that's Tennessee. The age of consent in Tennessee is 18. So there is another Memphis, right? How many Memphises is it? How many states have a Memphis? It's 11 states that has the name Memphis. Hold on. So Alabama, Florida, Indiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New York, Ohio, Tennessee. It could have been Memphis, Tennessee. Hold on. What is the age of consent in Tennessee? Oh, I think I just did that. Memphis. So what is the other Memphis? What is the other? I guess it's just Memphis, Tennessee. So it's 18. So it's 18 and they waiting to find let's see something. So that was, damn. So this report was an hour ago. So I don't think that they would have found an update of the age of the man. Let me see something real quick. First degree murder. I don't know why they would charge her with first degree murder, because first degree saying that this was intent. She planned on doing it. So in my mind, she must have knew who Buddy was. So this is the story from 9 hours ago, which if 9 hours ago was not an hour ago, so they still don't know the age of Buddy. So I guess, damn it, we're going to have to wait for the age of Buddy, and we're going to have to do this in the update. We're going to have to do this in the update because we showed enough need. Oh, hold on. The juvenile state. Whoa. Let me put up on the screen. Hold on. I'm reading. You know I can read. You know a player can read. The juvenile stated that she was scared of Scott. Whoa, we got to back it up. Hold on. Scott was then detained. All right. The neighbor also said that he saw Scott standing in the front. Hold on, we got to back up some more then. A woman later identified as Kendra Scott stated to the police that she saw a dude under my kid's bed, and I did what I had to do. The officer said that they then spoke with a neighbor who told them that he heard banging, and when he came outside, he saw a man shot near the front porch. Okay. The neighbor also said that he saw Scott standing in the front yard saying, I shot him, while she's holding the gun. Oh, all right. So I think that they said this inside the video. Scott was then detained and taken into question. A juvenile who was a witness at the residence was also interviewed by the investigators. The juvenile allegedly told them that Morton had been invited inside the home and came through the back door around 1 o'clock. Investigators said the juvenile told them that Scott came home, which is her mama. Scott came home around 1:30, knocking loudly at the front door and yelling, "Who's at my house?" That don't make sense. They said it in the video, and I ain't catch it then, but that don't make sense. Shout out to Baby G for the $2 super chat. Say, no, Willie, she shot him in the back of the head. Oh, yeah. I know that he got shot in the back of the head. I know that part right there, but I'm trying to see something right here, because a lot of times we watch the video, and then if you go to the article, they will say just a few more things that they didn't say inside the video. So I thought that I saw something. And this part, just knocking loudly at the front door and yelling, "Who is at my house?" That makes no sense. Why would you knock on your own door unless your daughter lock you out or block the door to where you can't get in? But even if you can't get in, you will continue to knock because you know that your child is in the house. You would knock on your door and say, "Open up the door." Why would you ever say, "Who's at my house"? That part right there tricky. The juvenile stated that she was scared of Scott because she had a gun in her hand, visibly angry, and that Scott previously told her, "If I see a boy in the house, then I will put a hole in his ass." I think the daughter needs to be charged. Your mama hadn't already told you, if I catch something up in here, I'm popping them. And think about this. The juvenile stated that she was scared. If she was scared, why would she have invited a man to the house? Huh? Why would she have invited a man to the house if she was so afraid of her mama? Which I do understand that we do things even though we is afraid of our parents. A child will still sneak and do some shit, even though we is afraid of our parents. And so let me take some of that right there back. Just so So when the juvenile finally let Scott in the home, so she must have blocked the door. Morton was found hiding under a bed in the juvenile's room. But I got a problem with this right here. So why would she have to? So if she let her inside of the house, the man came in through the back door. If he let her through the front door, if she knew that she was going to open up the door, because obviously she blocked her from getting in her own house, why didn't she tell Buddy to go back out the back door? Knowing that her mama is finna come in this bitch and search, who in the hell in my house, But I get it. So as Morton was leaving the residence, he and Scott got into a verbal argument with Scott yelling to him, "Get out of my house, bitch." Once Scott and Morton made it to the front porch, the juvenile said she heard one gun. She waited until he got outside to pop him. I'm guessing that's now why they charged her with murder in the first. That's what got her with murder in the first, because of I'm guessing because she waited until they got outside. If it was a immediate threat, which actually gives you, what is that thing called? A stand your ground. I don't know if they have a stand your ground, but if she would have reacted after she saw him up under the bed and just shot, then that probably wouldn't have got her first degree. But they argued. She waited till they got on the porch and then popped his ass. I don't know. I think the juvenile needs to be charged also. Scott does not have a bond set and is scheduled for, to appear in court on Monday. So here, when I get the update, I will be giving y'all the update. I don't know. Bite that monkey causes problems for everybody. Just saying.